Mercedes 123 chassis cars. Chariot of the rich and powerful, workhorse of Europe. The Model 300 CD stands for 3-liter coupe diesel. The 300 CD Mercedes was produced between years 1977 and 1985. From years 1977 through 1981, these cars came with an OM617 engine that did not have a turbocharger in it. From years 1981 through 1985, these cars were equipped with a turbocharger just like this one you see here. The heart of this car, the OM617 turbo diesel engine, is an inline-5 3-liter engine coupled to a 4-speed automatic transmission. The car's independent suspension system was so modern that it can be seen today in almost an identical form in the Dodge Charger. The Bosch mechanical fuel injection on the OM617 engine made these cars have the ability to get almost 30 miles per gallon. The Department of Transportation in the United States also mandated certain changes to a European vehicle coming to the United States. Sealed beam headlights on the front of the car, and much larger front and rear bumpers to withstand impacts. Down the front to the back of the car is a piece of rubber stripping to protect your vehicle from being dented by car doors opening or maybe a shopping cart going down the street. Perhaps the most striking feature about this car is not the fact that it's just a two-door, but the fact that it has no B-pillar. Accessories from the nose of the car to the rear are almost all powered by a vacuum pump on the front of the engine. 123 chassis Mercedes cars come with a massive battery for cranking your car in extremely cold weather. And the only real critical system that needs electricity on the car is the starter. Most 123 chassis Mercedes cars came with MB-Tech. However, this car was ordered with factory leather. Safety was a major factor in the design of the 123 chassis Mercedes. This car comes with 3-point safety belts, crumple zones in the front and rear of the car, as well as a steering column that collapses in the event of a front-end collision. The side panels in the car also have extra padding in case you're hit in a side collision and your body strikes the side of the car. In 1985 in California, a Mercedes 300 CD could be purchased for approximately $35,000. Adjusted for inflation, that's somewhere in the range of $80,000 to $90,000 of today's money. Workers at Mercedes factories in Germany were often harassed by people who wanted to purchase cars that they had received earlier than the general public. As recent as last month, a car very similar to this one, in almost the same color and condition, sold for $37,000 on bringatrailer.com. I purchased my 300 CD in January of this year. I found it by posting on Facebook in a W123 group that I was looking for a 300 CD coupe. A gentleman contacted me from Wisconsin and said that he had one available he was planning to sell. As a native Floridian, I have to say that the cold was a significant challenge on the trip. The heater was broken in the car, and I had a 1,000-mile trip to make in a few days. There were a number of issues with the car that thankfully didn't end up being a problem on the way down. The car is in fair shape now. I've done a lot of work to it since I got it home. I've replaced the front suspension. I've replaced oil cooler lines on it. I've done brakes, brake lines, the majority of all the general maintenance stuff you want to do on a car that's 40 years old.
Let's take it for a spin, shall we?
Thank you for stopping in. If you're interested in any future content, please like and subscribe below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Ah yes, the 123 chassis Mercedes, the greatest achievement in all of human history.